Hello guys, welcome back to another episode review of Hollyoaks for Monday 11th October 2021. We're going to start off with the picture you can see here, Olivia and Prince having a good time. And Goldie was there in the background, kind of like mimicking Olivia, like trying to take the mick out of her as well. And Nana McQueen was just laughing, finding it hilarious because, Goldie's kind of being childish, not kind of being childish, very childish. And what else was interesting was Goldie's actually planning to split them up. Now, I'm not trying to be funny, but this just looks like something out of the 1950s shows, like, do you know what I mean, where mother-in-laws and daughter-in-laws and stuff. Olivia's not even a daughter-in-law yet. They just engage. I just find that very immature of Goldie. The fact that she doesn't really look out for her son's happiness, because at the end of the day, we can all say, yeah, she's only looking out for her son. No, she's not, because she can clearly see her son is happy and Olivia is happy right across the table. Now, I get that we all have our differences. You might be able to see some bad traits in someone that others can't. But at the end of the day, if they're both happy, you shouldn't, rather than splitting up, you should address their bad traits and such. And again, I just think Olivia hasn't done anything drastic or dramatic for Goldie to say to herself, right, I'm going to try to split her up. She even tried getting Teresa to play Bunny Boiler. But Teresa was like, no. And then what I found even funny was Sally, John Paul's mum, was like, double no, because they're related. And then Goldie was like, we're about Silver and Mercedes. And then Sally said, well, they're not actually related by blood. And I just found that scene hilarious. Right, we're going to move on to... Okay, let me just give my take on all that. I already did, but just to conclude, I just think Goldie should kind of back off for a bit and just focus on her own stuff. Hollyoaks really does need to give her new storylines, in my opinion. Right, we're going to talk about this whole Juliet and Perry situation. Juliet was in the hospital collecting her prescription medications, and Perry's handed them over. Perry was like just doing her job. She didn't really want anything more to do with Juliet, other than just doing her job, basically. I think Juliet tried making small talk. Perry just didn't want to know. And whilst Perry was getting a few more things, I think Juliet sent her a text to Perry's phone, because she saw Perry's phone was out on the counter. She looked at it, and then she was literally seeing that the text messages are being deleted, whatever she's sending, like, automatically. She found that a bit very weird and creepy, and Perry thought she was snooping when she came back, and she's like, you know what, forget it, I don't even care anymore. That's what Juliet said. She walked out. And then her and Cher McQueen, they're kind of working together now, trying to find out, to get to the bottom of this. I think they're trying to set a bit of a trap or spy on Timmy or something, or anyone, like in the dog car park. And they actually saw like a shady character, which was Timmy. And Juliet, being Juliet, she screamed "Oi!" And then the shady character ran away, and he dropped something though. They went there and they opened it. It was a ring. Now, I hope to God that Timmy does not propose to Perry, because that would just be awkward. Like, he doesn't even know her. Because I'm only saying this because obviously we all know he's got an obsession with her right now. I think it is interesting, honestly, especially the way they were trying to spy in the dog car park. What really annoyed me was Juliet gave it away by screaming, where Cher was being a bit more clever. Now, I really hope Juliet and Cher, they're good mates and everything. I really hope they don't... Cher doesn't really, think of her something like more than mates, because at the end of the day, I want to see Cher as a stable character, because she's actually really likable when she's quite stable. And she's like a really good friend as well. Yeah, that's my take on that. And we're going to move on to Brody and Sienna, and the whole business with Warren. I was going to say Warren obviously killed Brody, and now Sienna's on the hunt to find Brody's killer. She's putting up flyers and everything. Warren's getting worried. He's trying to stop her as much as he can. What I found really funny was when he said, let's go back to the flat, I can take you and I can make you forget about it. I just thought, bloody hell, charming. Do you know what I mean? This is that's a bit like Sienna's going to be interested again, especially when she's on a mission. I just find it hilarious where Warren must have thought quite highly of himself. I mean, um, yeah, I mean, I look, I liked Warren from day one, and he was my favorite kind of villain because he always has like a good edge to himself. But right now, it's kind of hard to like him because although he's regretting it, he's trying to cover as much as he can. But I really wish Hollyoaks did not make him Brody's killer, because it would have been nice to see him and Sienna back together with the kids, like a more stable version. But at the end of the day, they've been through so much. Like it might not even work anymore. It's like, I don't know. They've been on and off so many times. Um, Overall, I think it was a great episode, like hilarious episode, and I really think Hollyoaks, yeah, needs to carry on what they're doing with Cher McQueen and Juliet. Like great friendships there. Please don't ruin that. And Joel and Warren. Again, Joel was looking out for his dad. I just wish that Warren wasn't Brody's killer, but oh well. By the way, guys, please subscribe to my channel so every time I drop a episode review, you will be able to get notified as well, and you will know when you can tune in if you enjoy these episode reviews. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a nice day. Peace.